A very warm welcome to everyone watching this Siberian Health TV video. My name is YURI GICHEV and I'm the Scientific Director of Siberian Health International. In this video series, I'm going to share with you some new facts about one of the silent killers. This term is usually used when talking about chronic diseases, which stay unnoticed for a rather long time, but nonetheless have very sad consequences. Let's take, for example, osteoporosis, or to say in other words, a progressive weakening of our bones. This process starts as early as in our mid-20s and takes on a more and more steady pace as we get older. However, we are often not able to notice it until it's too late. Why does this happen in such a way? The reason is that the function of our bones is secondary and not so important compared to, for example, that of the heart. We need blood continuously and for everything we do. Accordingly, we will instantly feel a lack of blood flow in case our heart fails to properly function. However, our bones just help us to carry our body. And if we don't use our body too actively, if we don't overload it, and honestly, we indeed don't do this today, we will never feel the problem until our bones are weakened to a breaking point. And then they do break. That's the story. Okay, and why do they start weakening at a certain point? There are several reasons. First and foremost, as we get older, we start losing calcium. The reasons are an age-related hormonal imbalance, a sedentary lifestyle, and fast food that lacks natural calcium and other important nutrients. It may seem unimportant, but the more calcium we lose, the more fragile our bones get. Today it may happen to everyone, but the women are most vulnerable. Many women over 40 experience a dramatic drop in sex hormones, or to be precise, in estrogen. Apart from other adverse effects it also accounts for a rapid leaking of calcium from the bones, since women need estrogen to keep it inside the bones. Another problem is a lack of a load placed on our bones. It hits both men and women. A vertical load on our bones is the main physiological mechanism for packing our bones with calcium. When bones bend under pressure, some type of electrical current occurs within them, and this attracts calcium ions from the blood. Our body knows best, as usual. We need our bones only to resist any load that our body may place on them during the activities of living. No load, no need from our bones. Walking for a long time, running or jogging, exercising with heavy weights, simply climbing stairs or jumping with a rope, all of these activities place a sufficient load on our bones, and they stay hard for a long time. Otherwise, if we sit for the most of the day in a car, in our offices, in a restaurant, or lie down while sleeping or watching TV, our bones weaken. Very simple. Thus, in order to avoid bone weakening and destruction, we need at least two things: to burden our bones and to constantly replenish our calcium resources. It's not as easy as it may seem. However, while physical activity is only a matter of your own willpower, replenishing calcium requires us to have some specialized knowledge. Taking calcium pills alone cannot help our bones, because we equally need certain vitamins, minerals, and herbal essences to root calcium into the bones. Furthermore, Don't forget about collagen fiber that forms the bones in a framework. It also can be weak. So what do we need exactly and for what purpose? We need vitamin D to fully absorb dietary calcium from the intestines and not to lose it in our urine. We need calcium together with zinc and silicon to build bone cement. We need vitamin D and zinc to root calcium into the bones. And women additionally need estrogen or their dietary analogs, for example, phytoestrogens, for rooting and keeping calcium within bones. Finally, we need manganese and vitamin C, B6 and K1 to build the collagen framework of bone tissue. Our new product, LM Vitals Organic Calcium with Siberian Herbs, is a newly developed blend of natural organic calcium, all the necessary minerals, vitamins and phytoestrogens that afford maximum bone protection and strength. It's very important that we use calcium in the form of hydroxyapatite, which is the most natural source of calcium for our body, because that very calcium-rich compound actually forms our bones. And one more thing, eating mostly meat and other protein-rich food makes you more susceptible to osteoporosis. This kind of food makes our blood more acidic, and hence it can further dissolve our bones and flush away calcium from them. On the contrary, fruits and vegetables help us keep our blood slightly more alkaline, which is normal, and thus lower the risk of osteoporosis. In the next video series, I will share with you some other interesting facts about our nutrition, organic minerals, and other LM Vitals products. So don't forget to join us on Siberian Health TV.